What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome to Just the BetSlips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot
The hot
tips
tips
to help
to help
your
your
bet
bet
slips.
slips.
Everybody, thanks for jumping in. We have the usual trio of suspects on Wednesday, but we do have a surprise suspect. We also have a surprise video. Shocking. To the second straight day, this man has made picks. This is unprecedented on Just the Bet Slips history, and also unprecedented. The man rocking his team, even after he posted a long rant on our group chat. It was kind of insane. But I mean, let's get down into it. Rob, how we feeling today?
Feeling good. Of course, we had two. We came up one strikeout short on two different pitchers yesterday because just pitchers are being pitchers lately. You were right about the one.
I called it with Sanchez. I
Yeah,
was worried
you
about
did.
five.
You did call it with Sanchez, and who was the other? I don't even remember who the other one was now. I was so pissed off. But they both had them both for five. They got four. Everybody else smacked pretty easily. But it is what it is. We're starting off slow, but we got to pick up. So we're hoping to hit the set. I think we're going to hit the 750 club tonight too. So let's go.
Fair enough. Kel Doggy Dog, how we feeling?
Yeah, Rob, must be nice to hit bets because some of us don't for some reason. And didn't do that last night. Missed one by a couple of strikeouts. Missed one because the Brewers are a trash organization, and missed one because the Mystics. Well, they're the Mystics, and I'm me. But besides that, having a good day.
I don't blame you. I had a massive day yesterday, and you guys saw the massiveness happen right as we left air. Because I said right at the end, I told everybody, I said I'd like Bryce Harper to hit a homer. And so I put it on the sheet, and the man went bridge. First AB, him and Trey Turner went back-to-back in the first inning as the Phillies put up a 7 spot against Toronto in the first inning. And boy, howdy, did that bust the units up big time for me. And what's crazy is I actually bet 4 units on that bet because I was like, the man's just coming back. He's peeved because he missed 5 games because of the elbow. He's going to go bridge. He's going to go tank. Put 4 units on the bet. Smacked it at plus 310. Massive for the units. Getting me on the left side. Yes, precursor. I'm on the left side. There's a couple others with me. And Kel, I'm just going to throw this out here. Your name is not the biggest name on the record sheet. Just throwing this out here. Your name is not the biggest name on the sheet.
I'm assuming it has to be Mr. 60%.
I'm not going to confirm nor deny.
I think I'm only at minus 2. So
I'm not saying that he is. I'm not saying that he's not the second biggest name on the sheet. I'm just saying there's a bigger name than yours on the sheet. I'm not confirming that you're worst. But we do have a king of the units now. So they could be a bigger name than you. I'm not confirming anything. I'm not confirming anything. Just saying. Just saying.
Look, he frozen him.
Oh. You just set me down a wave of emotions, and now I'm sad again. What is wrong with you?
You have to wait. You'll wait, and you'll see it. You'll see what's up. But we do have our other special guest. Oh, man. The man, the myth, the legend. There he is.
What an entrance. What is happening? Wait, did you shave? Oh,
wow, he shaved.
Hello.
Weird. This is weird. I don't know how I feel about the
I don't like it because now when he starts licking his lips, I see more of it. I don't like it.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. It's great.
I can hear you.
See what happens when you just Bluetooth your AirPod onto your computer? It's amazing.
Well, you see what happens when you are absolutely inept at pretty much everything in life. It makes life difficult. But
I
I'm
really
here
can't wait for this. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Because this is
why are we doing that tomorrow? It has to be planned.
It has to be
somebody has
planned.
to have, somebody has to have time to put that together.
Yeah,
we
that's
need
probably
we
gonna be
need
next week.
we need CJ in like a suit and like with like one of those old timey microphones. We need
No,
we
I need
need
to. I need no, not the old timey microphones. I can't
I
do that.
look
I gotta
when y'all do
I gotta look
when y'all
like
do
Jeff
baseball
Foxworthy is what I need to look like.
Yeah, you need
when
the
y'all do
mustache.
baseball
Yeah.
trivia. I'm buying a tuxedo T-shirt for that one to be the host.
Please
Oh, yeah.
do. Please do. Oh boy.
we're gonna rock it. But yeah, no, clean shaven for the boys. Figured
Nice.
I'd change the vibe up because I know who
Yeah,
you guys
that's
are talking about.
smart
Um,
play. Smart play.
But yeah, no, good to be here. Good to be here on with you fine gentlemen, and
All
we're gonna
right.
try and give some hot tips with BetSlips.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and hit the thing to make sure we don't get sued first. It's the disclaimer. First off, we are not paid professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. And number 3, gambling can be addictive, so please seek the help that you need. Call 1-800-GAMBLER to get the help and resources that you need if gambling addiction has become a problem for you. And that's not just the sports books, that is casino, that is the ponies, that is backyard dice if you're really into that. I also do not recommend betting on lawn darts. That turns out to be a bad play as well. And 1-800-GAMBLER told me it's not a good play. So utilize 1-800-GAMBLER if gambling addiction has become a problem for you. But if you listen to number 1, we are not professional gamblers, and number 2, to gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Number 3 should never become a problem for you, but again, if it does, hit 1-800-GAMBLER. We are also not affiliated with or sponsored by any specific sportbook, as all 4 of us, 2 of us use pretty much the same one, and then one uses one because he has to, and the other one uses one because he doesn't have the right address on his driver's license. I'm not saying who it is that doesn't have the right address on his driver's license, and I'm not saying which one has to use a specific sport book. Hold on. Not saying which one specific sport book because of where he lives, but that's where we're at. Anyway, let's get into this thing. First off, we have a video today, ladies and gentlemen. Pat's favorite person ever. And
No way.
it is the man, the myth, the legend known as
No way.
Mr. Rico Suave. Welcome to the BetSlips.
Oh my god.
Talk to me, Goose.
Oh my god.
It's your boy Parker here. I'm giving you a few bets here. Braves have been struggling, but I'm riding with my team. Braves play the Diamondbacks. Chris Sale is on the mound, so I'm going Chris Sale over 6.5 strikeouts. Braves money line, and I'm going Matt Olson and Corbin Carroll, 2 total bases apiece. I feel good about it, even though my Braves have been struggling big time. But don't forget the slogan. These are your hot tips for your bet slips. All right, later, guys.
I mean, the man comes in quick. He comes in with the hits, and then he bounces. I love
Where my peeps at? Where my peeps at? That's my peep right there. That's my peep. Love it. I know you guys know that reference. But where are my peeps at? Parker, love it. I mean, you know what? We have to give it in small doses because if we would blow up too fast if he was on this show every single day. So
I mean, we want him on the show every single day. We want all of us.
we
on
might.
the show
I don't know if we can all handle how big it would get. But yes, I mean, if we just like slowly. Yeah. See, thank you, Kel. Kel's doing the math.
I'm trying to add up the logic there.
Yeah, you're doing the math. Yeah. No, we have to slowly introduce him to the people and then bang, and then it's Parker's universe, and we're just living in it. Unbelievable.
The fame known as Parker, the
Love
man, the
him.
myth, the legend known as Parker. The fact that he's riding with his Duke Blue Devils, who arguably are going to be one of the worst teams in the ACC next year because they're losing Cooper Flag. That's not true because they always find good recruits. And then he's also rocking with his team that couldn't fight their way out of a wet paper bag offensively right now. It's kind of crazy, but I mean, it's something to think about. And considering you got the bad Braves fan down in the bottom, the bottom down there, he might have something to say about those picks. But we'll get into that a little bit later as we'll see his bets again on the green thing. But let's go ahead and get into the rest of the show. The first segment here, ladies and gentlemen, it's the cutest parlay in all of sports gambling. It is the underdog slip. That's right. Inspired by my long lost pooch, Emma. And it's sad. So I have this picture, this exact picture in my office, and I looked at it today and went, oh, Emma. But then we have the corgo on the top right. We got the dog dancing with the ears, and then we have Sir Kel Doggy Dog as the kitty-o down there in the bottom right. Eventually, we're going to put all of our pictures on here, and it'll be great. But until that time, we're still rocking with the doggos. And until then, we still have a massive bet. Remember, we're only allowed to put 2 or more on here, but this is a bigger amount than we'll get with these 2 because both of these bets are kind of big as compared to what the other ones we've been doing. Bam! Let's go ahead and rock it out. The Cal Raleigh Dinger and a Halliburton double-double. Rob, I know you were big on the Halliburton double-double. Go ahead and explain yourself.
Yeah, I mean, look, the man's an assist god, so he gets 10 assists like every other time he goes out, and if he doesn't get 10, he gets close. He can still get there in rebounds, which he's done like 17 times this year, and he's going to get double-digit points. So we only need him to hit the rebounds or the assists, and then the points are going to come through. On the rare occasion he has a terrible shooting day and he gets like 8 points, he could get this with rebounds and assists. He's had, I think, 17 triple-doubles this year. So, like, I think he's got 40 double-doubles this year. Like, I feel pretty good about this. I think if we get this Cal Raleigh Dinger, we're hitting this, and we're gonna love life.
Big fan of your thoughts. Big fan of your dreams. Yes, Sir Pat.
That game is tomorrow.
Oh, it is tomorrow. You're right.
Is it really?
Yes.
Son of a biscuit! It is Thursday. Today is.
I don't know why I thought it was today. Today is Wednesday.
This is the second time he's done this to us, by the way.
You know what's funny? Funny?
Dates are hard.
Days are hard.
Days and dates are hard.
You know what? I'm gonna take this L because I have a lot to say about your picks that you're not gonna like today. So I'm gonna take this one.
Whose picks? My picks?
Yeah, your pick.
What? I was just pointing out that gave us that's not fair.
It's not revenge. I already had the things to say about yours. They I just feel better about it now.
Because we're all idiots. Hey, I'm the one that looked at it. Well, here's the deal. If you want to take just the Cal Raleigh dinger, the big dumper dinger, that's a weird thing to say. The big dumper dinger.
You know what? Wait. Another quick anecdote. I guess a lot of the Mariners fans, like the diehards, they'll text each other when he hits a home run, and they say, "Big dumper made a poo poo" when he hits a home run. And
wow.
I don't know. I don't know if I like it or love it, but I probably love it more than I like it. So
yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I'll have to ask
I'm
my
going to bet
buddy
this right now.
I'll have to ask my buddy about that. Considering he actually just left the Mariners. He got a new job. We might actually have to utilize him because he is now working for the Baltimore Orioles instead of the Seattle Mariners. We might have to utilize that to get into a box at Camden. He's now the head of premium sales. Shout out Mike Mendolia. College buddy of mine. We play Ultimate Frisbee together. Yes, I know. This body does not look like Ultimate Frisbee, but it used to play Ultimate Frisbee in college. Anyway, let's get into this. If you just want the Cal Raleigh Dinger, it's plus 240. But if you want to ride this 2-day underdog slip, go for it. Plus 665.
Yep, just got it. Yep.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Lock it up.
If the Cal Raleigh Dinger happens, we're going to have to severely...
we're sweating. We're sweating
that Halliburton bet tomorrow. It's almost as good as that Knights bet from our man Chris from what's that? What's that? The Back Yourself podcast. Yeah. Back Yourself podcast. Shout out Back Yourself podcast again. We got to bring him back on here. Got to bring out Chris. Get him back on.
Professional gambler.
Professional gambler Chris. What a guy. Hell of a model American. Even though he's Australian, he's still a hell of a model American.
And won us the bet. Yeah, that was like what, 3 days later?
Yeah, it was 4 days later, and I just woke up and I was like, "Hey, I have money in my account. This is awesome." So there's your underdog slip. Now we're getting into the most talked about parlay in all of sports gambling. We went from the cutest to the most talked about. It's time to go club, and it's time to go dancing because it is the 750 Club. Now, there is one rule of Fight Club, and that's you do not talk about Fight Club. There's one rule of the 750 Club. Rob, what is that one rule?
So absolutely everyone above
Every
the
single
age, gambling age, I should say.
Yeah, correct. Great. Put the finger up with a caveat. Over the age of 21, please. So you don't go tell little Susie down the street to go bet this bet because that's illegal, and we don't promote illegal things. If when in doubt, refer back to this slide right here. We do not do illegal things. Like we stay within ourselves, right? Okay. So now that we got that,
Look, if you want to tell little Susie, just bet the bet yourself, win the bet, and then make yourself look cool by saying I hit plus 750 with the boys, and then you can tell her. But don't tell her to bet it. Don't tell her to bet it.
Don't tell her to bet it. You can tell her that you won the bet.
Yeah, just tell her that you're cool.
That's what's gonna happen today.
Yeah,
We
go,
are
go,
actually
go like this. Look at this, little Susie. I just hit this bet.
Yeah, Susie. Yeah, I can buy you that
You
little.
say your uncle's not cool. I hit a plus 750.
Yeah. And that's when you look at her and go, oh, you want $1 lemonade for the lemonade stand? You're selling lemonade? I'll buy it for you because I smacked this bet.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Like,
So it comes
you
out.
got,
But here,
like, hey, you got a dime?
I'm just picturing walking up to a child at a table. I'm trying to roll my
Hey, it's like, hey, you see this dime here? I can make this into a lot more dimes. It's up to you.
Here we go. The 750. We did a little different today. Everybody picked somebody to get a hit today. So I went with Carlos Santana. He's on a 12-game hitting streak. And yes, he is going up against a decent pitcher in Schmidt. However, he does give up hits. And like I said, he is on a 12-game hitting streak 12-game hitting streak. In that 12 games, he has 18 hits. So if you want 2+ total bases from Carlos Santana, not a bad play either. Tommy, not on the show, but he took Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman's been on a tear as of late. I think he's hit in 9 of 11 or 10 of 11 now. So, yeah, go ahead and rock the Freddie Freeman versus the Mets there. Canning has been good this year, but Freddie Freeman has been incredible this year. Let's go ahead with that. And then Parker is taking Bryce Harper. Second game back, he did play really, really well yesterday versus Toronto, and he's going up against Berrios. I want to say he's been decent against Berrios in his lifetime, but I can look that up. Go ahead, Pat, and give your bet.
Yeah, I mean, this is a thing of two things here. It's Ronald Acuna. Well, I guess 3 things. Ronald Acuna. I think Rob could back me up on this too. It's I think a lot of teams may not. I think the Braves might be close. They're not there yet. Parker, I mean, in the group chat, I didn't actually go back and read it, but he clearly got his finger really close to the panic button. And I think that a lot of Braves fans might be there too. But you have Ronald Acuna, and he has 6 hits in his last 4 games. He looks healthy, and a healthy Acuna is not just good for the Braves; it's good for baseball, and it's good for their chances in the in this thing. I mean, Merrill Kelly, great pitcher, but it doesn't have to get a hit. It's just a hit, just a hit against anybody. So give me and he's my guy. So number 4, he's also my guy. So shout out Acuna.
I just looked it up. Harper is 2 for 4 lifetime versus Jose Berrios. So another good reason to take the man. Keldog, you got Riley Green. Talk to me.
Yes, I got Riley Green. They are facing the dreaded, god-awful Chicago White Sox, and it is Johnny Allstaff night. He is starting off with Schuster there. The guy averages maybe 1 inning start. So basically, they're just going to run through the pen and see what happens. But with Riley Green, he's hitting 288, away. He's hitting 272 on the year. I think it's a good spot for him to get a hit, especially when he's just going to see a plethora of different pitchers. So give me Riley Green.
All right, and then parlay guy, you have Junior Caminero.
All right, so I'm going to save a lot of what I want to say for later, but I will just say he is facing Kumar Rocker, who has given up 30 hits in 20 innings. I shouldn't have to say more, but I will. He's, Camaro's also had a hit 7 out of 10. He's hit 14 hits in his last 10 games. So he's been hitting everybody. He's likely to get 4 hits tonight because he is facing possibly one of the worst pitchers I've ever seen. And I will prove it later with plenty of stats. And Pat can try to deny his personal feelings, but people lie, stats don't.
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah. We'll get into it, but 753. I know Rob and I both have this profit boosted. With my profit boost, I'm pretty sure I have this up over 900. I think I have it like 938. I have a 20% or 25% profit boost. So yeah, I have it 938 after the 20%. And then Rob, you said you got it at, did you have 25% or?
I only had 20%, so I'm right around where you're at.
Okay.
Hold on. Can you leave it up for a second?
Yeah, it's still up there. You're good.
I'm trying to find, who am I missing? Riley Green.
Mm-hmm.
Again, gamble responsibly, please, and thank you.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. I got it.
You
I got it at 534. No boost. I got it at 534.
Ooh,
How did you get it?
okay.
Did the game start or something?
Oh, maybe.
If it went, because when I bet on the same site and I got 753, so that's why I don't. If a game already started though, that's probably why.
that's got to be why. Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be why. All right, well, that's okay. But maybe you'll get close to 750. Maybe you have a profit boost and you'll get over the 750. But when we bet this, it was over 750, and that's what we promised you with 750.
No, absolutely. I mean, I don't hate it either way. I love it actually both ways. So
let's go ahead and smack that 750 club. Let's get it going. That's what we like to see. Come on now, let's get through it all. And everybody that's in the chat right now. First off, we're gonna go ahead and drop this thing first because we need to do that. Go ahead and check out StreamYard. Get yourself a $10 discount if you like what you're seeing here. Go ahead and rock that. But if you got bets, drop them in the chat because we know that pretty much every single person on this panel will bet it, except for if you're in the state of Illinois and you really don't want to pay that 25-cent tax. That's
nuts, by the way.
Bet. It's Absolutely insane the fact that they're going to double dip.
And then,
I'm not going to say what I want to say.
And then it goes up to 50 cents after 20 million bets are placed.
Yeah, because $5 million isn't enough. We'll jack it up at that point. Unbelievable.
Do you guys know, this is kind of off topic, but really quick, Kelly, you might be familiar, how the city of Chicago, or might have been all of Illinois, I think it might be all of Illinois, but sold their parking ticket balance to the Saudis for like 75, their contract is insane, and they've already made the Saudis have already made billions because they get all of the parking tickets, all of the any parking violation that is paid in the city. It's either the city of Chicago or all of Illinois gets paid to, even if it's just Chicago, gets paid to the Saudi organization. And talk about worst deals in the history of mankind.
That's just Illinois for you. That's
I mean,
it's a beautiful state, and it's just going down it's getting demolished from within. And it's
that's what I'm saying. I think the sports gambling thing might be. I mean, it would be what are we doing here? We're a sports gambling show. Quick soliloquy. Look, we already get the house already gets enough money, right, CJ? Come on, let's relax and just let us put our $2 on bets and have some fun instead of charging us an extra couple
25 cents.
Yeah.
And what's stupid is they're saying it's going to the sport book, but the sport book, just like anything, is just going to pass it on to the consumer. Just like everything. I could get real deep here, but I'm not going to. This is a family-friendly show. We're not going to go that deep. We're not going to get that deep. We're not going to get that deep.
I'm just going to say, Illinois, we want to be sponsored. We don't want to be sponsored by anybody in Illinois. I'm just saying. Because all they're going to do is tax us 50% on whatever they give us anyway. So,
Preach.
Illinois, keep whatever you got.
Yep.
Preach, brother.
We don't want it. We don't want it.
Yes, sir.
You could give us stock in Wrigleyville. I'm out. Kel might not be, but everybody else will be out.
Nothing against the Cubs. Nothing ever against the Cubs.
Against the Cubs.
I have nothing bad to say about the Cubs.
We got your back.
All right, let's go ahead and get to this thing. It's green, it's soft, it's plushy. It is the tabletop. Bam! Oh gosh, so good every time, Kel. You
The
and I
easiest
just
part of
rock
the
that
show.
too easy. It is the easiest part of the show. Now that once we got the timing down, it became so simple. It was just it's like automatic at this point. Sir Thomas of House Stats not with us via video today, but he is taking the rookie Mick Abel, making his second start to get 5+ Ks versus the Toronto Blue Jays tonight.
Love that.
His first start, he had amazing stuff. Again, the only thing that scares me about it, and you'll see it with mine, is that he's going up against this Blue Jays lineup who does not strike out. Like, that's the only thing that scares me with Mick Abel getting 5+ is the fact that this Blue Jays lineup does not strike out a lot. However, he does have a swinging strike rate of 19% through his first start. But again, that was versus the Pirates, so take it with a grain of sand. He is taking the sale under 6.5 as he is not buying into the hype. You're going to see somebody else doing that same thing here in a little bit. And then he has the Astros money line against the Pirates. That game has already started, but you could still get it at -125. All right, that's what I have on my sport book currently. So go ahead and rock that Astros money line there. Parker Rico Suave taking the opposite side of that sale coin. He's going over 6.5 at -120. He's got the Braves money line versus the Diamondbacks tonight and Merrill Kelly. I do like that just because I don't like Merrill Kelly all that much. But he's got Olsen for 2+ total bases and Corbin Carroll for 2+ total bases. He's got to hope that Olsen does something or this offense is going to maintain being stagnant for him. And then Corbin Carroll is a 2-hit walking machine. So yes, he is always good for a double or a couple hits, or at least it feels that way. So go ahead and smack the Corbin Carroll. Now we get to the guys that are actually on the show. Rob, you've got your parlay. Talk to me.
All right, I got Nick Pivetta, 6+ strikeouts, and he's hit this in 7 of his last 9 games. He's only his 2 misses. He got 5 strikeouts, and he just got 9 strikeouts against this team like about 4 starts ago. So I feel really good about that. Kate Povich is not a good pitcher, but he does get 4 strikeouts a lot. He's hitting 4 strikeouts 8 out of 10 games. So I feel good. Even if he doesn't have a good game, he can still get the strikeouts. He will give up 3 runs and then get 3 strikeouts in the inning. It's kind of wild. Zebby Matthews, this is one of my favorite bets to bet every time he pitches now. He's had 3 starts and he's gotten 5 or better in both, and he's gone 5, 7, and 9. I've hit with him every time. He's striking the A's strike out at like a 24-25% clip as a team. I feel like he's probably going way over 5, but I just wanted to play it safe. And then Clark Schmidt, 4+ strikeouts, has hit 7 out of 8. And against the Guardians, he just struck them out 7 times earlier this season. So 4 strikeouts feels really, really easy. And I got this at +272.
Nice. Yeah, I'm about to bet it right now just because I'm a glutton for punishment. The only thing that scares me truly is the Povich because I think he's straight dookie shoes. But I mean,
I don't disagree that he's not a good pitcher. He just likes to he does get strikeouts. So
yeah, I mean he can case some guys. Seattle's
if he goes 3 innings, so if he gets 3 innings, he'll get 4 strikeouts.
I mean, that's also a very valid point. The problem is I don't know if he'll get that deep, but it's okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's all good. It's all good. Listen, I'm rooting for you because I'm betting with you. I'm betting with you. Also, who doesn't love the name of Zebby Matthews? To be very clear.
Yeah, I agree. He's by far my favorite pitcher to bet this year.
What a great last name.
Yeah, 7. Just like PJ Matthews. 7.
Right?
It's your cousin, isn't it? 7 Ks per game this year from Zebby. So I gotta love that, and that's always a big.
Zebby is like, come on, man, like great, unbelievable name.
Hell of a model American.
What's his actual name? It can't be his real name.
That's what they have. I don't know.
It's what it is. It's Zebby.
Daniel. No, I got it right here. Daniel Zabulon Matthews. Oh my goodness!
He chose a good name there with Zebby.
Oh my goodness! What a legend! I'm betting that. I'm betting him just by himself right now.
Just by himself, just fired up. All right, sounds good. Sounds
Six
good.
strikeouts. What team does he play
6
for?
strikeouts. Go big or go home.
Six,
That's the way.
is a fair. 6 is fair. He could probably get to 7, to be honest.
He might be
He
able
is
to. All
a
right,
Minnesota Twins. All right, I'm gonna do it right now.
we'll get into the rest of this. Well, because
Zendy.
Pat's doing that, we'll skip him for now. Kel, go ahead and fire yours off, then we'll go back to Pat.
Yes. So we are starting with Nick Pivetta, 5+ Ks, Luis Arias, 1+ hit, and then under 9.5. Pivetta is striking out this lineup at a 36% clip. 9.5 seemed way too high for me, and Luis Arias is just always good for a hit. So just throw that in there, a little bit of extra juice. Next, I got the Riley Green 1+ hit and a Tigers money line. Like I was saying before, 288 away. He's one of the better hitters on that team, so I like him to get a hit in that game. Plus, the White Sox are kind of dookie shoes on that end.
Even though they won last night, but that's fine.
You know what? They're going to be dookie shoes again today, so let's relax.
Dookie shoes. Dookie shoes.
Next, I have Junior Caminero, 1+ hit. Shane Baz, under 5.5 hits allowed.
Dookie shoes.
Like that.
Caminero is 304 at home. Baz is striking this lineup out an 18% clip, but the Rangers just can't hit. They're hitting 222 as a team this year. That is third to last in the league. I'm sure we can guess who the other two below them are. I don't know.
Just shot in the dark. Probably Colorado and Chicago.
Yeah,
Correct.
probably
Yes.
Coors.
So they're right down in the depths with them.
And Atlanta's probably right there too. Shockingly enough.
They're pretty close. They're pretty close.
Hey.
So give me
great.
Tampa Bay to have a night tonight. And then finally, Jeremy Pena, 2+ total bases and Astros money line. He has done this he has hit safely in 10 of his last 11 games. Burrows has an 8.64 ERA. Jeremy Pena doesn't get a hit tonight. I may never bet on him again. He's going to go into the doghouse if you remember this.
Whoa.
Talk about a segment that needs to come back.
That needs to
we
come back,
need to
yes.
bring that back in. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, I have plenty to go in the doghouse, I can tell you.
Oh yeah. We can have a whole show doghouse.
Because of that, I'm going to go ahead because I know the feud that's going to happen after Mr. 60%. So I'm going to go ahead and fire mine.
Yeah.
I like the Mick Gable 4+ Ks in the Phillies money line. I have it a different number than what Pat has it as. We both have that same bet. I think that's probably the only bet that that Rob probably likes on this. To be very, very clear, Mick Gable with 9 Ks versus the Pirates in a stellar debut. I think he does it again tonight in Toronto. Give me J.P. Crawford, the former Philly, and to get a hit tonight in the Mariners money line. I don't overly trust the pitching matchup there, so I stayed away from the strikeouts in this one. But I do believe the Mariners get the job done versus Povich, as I think, as I've already talked about, he's fraudulent. Well, pretty much every pitcher in the Baltimore Orioles rotation is fraudulent. So that's the reason why we're taking the Mariners tonight and 151 there. Then we have Baez with 4+ Ks and a Rays money line. I like the Rays tonight, definitely, and I think Baez can definitely get the strikeouts. So go ahead and give me that this evening. Then I've got a 3-hit parlay and a same game 2 strikeout parlay. We've got Steven Kwan, Goldschmidt, and Harper to get a hit, getting plus 164 on that. If you want to add a little Trey Turner action, go ahead and do that. I like that as well. If you want a little extra juice, as I have Trey Turner and Carlos Santana. You already saw that I like Carlos Santana. I have Trey Turner and Carlos Santana are my 2 picks for Beat the Streak. If you still play that on MLB.com, those are my 2 picks tonight for Beat the Streak. But I also like Quan, Goldschmidt, and Harper to all get hits, plus 164 if you go ahead and bet that. And then I've got Matthew Boyd of the Cubs going up against Mackenzie Gore. I like this to be a strikeout fest in Washington, even though both of these teams haven't been striking out a lot of people lately. But Gore is averaging 8.42, and then Boyd has been averaging 5.52. Nationals are striking out at a 21% clip. The Cubs are striking out at a 20% clip. So I like a little boost to Boyd's number and a little deflation off of Gore's number. That's the reason why I go with 5 Ks each. You're laying a little bit here at minus 139, but I still think it's a solid bet. Go ahead and take that double there with Boyd and Gore to both get 5 Ks to get yourself on the winning track there. Mr. 60%, the floor is yours, sir.
All right. Well, I don't know what's about to happen, but I'll go through my picks. So this man, Mr. Sale, has hit this in every game, or in May, excuse me. In May, he hit this every single game, and that goes back even to his last start in April, which I'll just read off: 10, 10, 8, 8, 6, 8. He may not be quite the Cy Young level that he was last year, but he's still a strikeout guy. He's still a strikeout merchant. I think 6 is relatively easy. Nothing's easy in baseball, but relatively easy. On the other side, Mr. Kelly, who I was not familiar with his game, but now I am, has hit this in 5 straight starts, going 6, 8, 11, 6, 6. Two just strikeout oriented guys. Could have gone 5 each, probably got it a little less. Probably might have even still gotten net plus money, but I'll go 6 for a little extra juice and try and build my units up because we all know what's about to happen in the record sheet. But anyway, Gore, 7+ Ks. You kind of just mentioned it, CJ, but he is tied for first in the majors in strikeouts, 101 strikeouts, which seems, I mean, it's not like Randy Johnson or like, those like old gunslingers of the past numbers, but pretty impressive for June 4th. And himself, he hasn't, what do I have? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's hit this in 8 out of his last 9. Dude's just, and I traded him, which bummer. But I think I got it. It was a pretty even trade. But anyway, in a separate fantasy league. So give me, and I didn't want to, I don't know. I'm not that I'm scared of the Nationals. I think they're a fun young team, but didn't want to. I wanted a single. I just wanted. I don't usually do this, and I think you guys realize this at this point. I don't usually do minus money bets. I just don't. I try not to, and that's just not for any reason. But I think this might be get a W because we'll see shortly that I am desperate need of a W. I like what you said about Abel. CJ, I actually picked him up in the league I was just talking about. Picked him up for a start. I might keep him because he looks like he might be for real. He's not going to be traded for Ryan Helsley, but he will be pitching tonight for the Phillies. So give me Abel in 4Ks and Phillies money line. And then I think this is the one that has the contention, and I'll just get to it. Mr. Rocker himself, 4Ks and the Rangers of Texas to win the ball game. And before, Rob, I would like to hear what you have to say, but let me just say his last rehab start, well, first of all, he had 2 really good rehab starts, and I know it's not the same, but he did play some decent competition, including former major leaguer Trey Mancini. He was perfect through 4 innings in his last start, and they were keeping him to about a 60 pitch count. He was perfect through 4, retired all 12 hitters he faced, and he struck out 5. That is the Kumar Rocker that we thought we were going to see. Has he been bad to begin his career? Sure, absolutely, no doubt about it. Is he also coming off an injury last year? Yes. This is me restoring my faith back into Kumar Rocker because I had faith in him at the beginning, and I'm a loyal guy. Saw that he was starting tonight. I actually don't even think he was supposed to. I think it might have been like because I think he was scheduled to have one more rehab start. So that might be something to look at, which is fine. But 4 Ks, if he can get 4 innings, seems doable. And the Rangers money line is just tossing because I wanted to get the extra juice. So let me have it.
All right, so I'm gonna do what we call a reverse compliment sandwich.
Okay, like
so I'm gonna start bad. Now this
Okay.
one's not that bad because I think you might have edited your pick from what I saw earlier. Anybody who's betting Chris Sale, do not take the over. Chris Sale is not getting the 7. I can promise you that. Against the Diamondbacks, he is terrible when it comes to strikeouts. He is averaging 4.2 strikeouts per game against the Diamondbacks. And I think that he's only hit 7 one time out of those 5 starts. 6 is slightly better because he's hit it twice. I still don't like 6. I think he's probably going to get he's going to get 5. He strikes out okay, and 5 is over his average. I do think he's pitching really well right now, so I do think he gets to 5. And plus, they need him to go long because their bullpen is Dookie shoes. So
He's
they have
hitting
no
him 6
choice.
straight.
I don't care what he's done. I know what he's done against the Diamondbacks. Earlier this season against the Diamondbacks, his average is 4.2. Guess what? He gave up 4 strikouts. Like
Yeah,
that, he is just a 4 strikeout guy against the Diamondbacks. That's just who he is. And actually, that's being generous because 3 of the 5 he didn't even get. He didn't even get that. So like, I just don't see Chris Sale getting those numbers that he's been getting. I know that he's been phenomenal for the fast 5 or 6 starts because I've been betting him to get all those strikeouts in those 5 or 6 starts. I just have decided now I'm looking deeper, and when I look deeper, it scared the bejeebus out of me. So that it's not that bad. You got him at 6. I thought you had him 7, so it's a little bit better than I thought it was. The compliment part is Gore. I love the 7+ Ks. I think that's amazing. I think he's going to cruise to that. That dude, I've watched his last 2 starts because I've been betting him, and like the last one I'm sweating, he had 5 strikeouts at the 5th inning. He comes out in the 6th and he just mows all 3 of them down in order, strikes out the side, gets to 8. Like, Mackenzie Gore is a strikeout machine. Even when I think he gave up 4 or 5 runs in that game, he still had 8 strikeouts. So he's one of those guys that they trust to go, even though he's given up some runs. So you're gonna get innings out of him anyway. Now to get to where we really need to go is Kumar Rocker. We can look at his rehab starts, which is kind of wild to me because like I might be able to pitch in some of these minor league games. But Kumar Rocker. Let's start. Okay. First of all, in 5 games, he's only thrown 20 innings, which means he's averaging less than like 3.2 innings per game. And why is that? Because he's given up 30 hits in that 20 innings. Well, how many runs has he given up? He's given up 19 runs in 20 innings. 18 of those are earned runs. He's only struck out 16. He's only hit 4 once in 5 games. The other games were 2, 2, and 1, and 3. His ERA was over game, 18, 7.88, 7.94, 6.38, and 8.10. His last outing, before he got hurt again, he went 1.2 innings, gave up 7 hits and 5 runs. He didn't get out of the 2nd inning and gave up 5 runs. Like, if you want to forget that bag, we're changing the title. The bag, bet Kumar Rocker. If you actually want to make some money, bet the under on 3.5 Ks and run to the bank. Also, the Rangers are doo-doo. So betting the Rangers money line with Rocker pitching, they're probably going to be losing 7-0 in the 3rd inning. Like, bet everything you can on the opposite side of this game, and you will win all the money you need. Responsibly. Now, if you're betting on Kumar Rocker to get 4 strikeouts, call 1-800-GAMBLER. But if you want to responsibly,
that was kind of funny.
if you want to responsibly chase that bag, take the under. Now, look, if he comes out tonight and gets 7 strikeouts and goes 6 innings, tomorrow, not tomorrow because it's tomorrow's podcast day. It'll have to be Monday because I think I'm out of town this weekend. But the next time I'm on the show, I might even make
we'll
a
go
special
live
video
before the podcast tomorrow. Let's not lie to ourselves.
I'll even make a special video just for this, and I will apologize for how hard I'm going on Kumar Rocker right now. However, I still mean everything I said, even if he ends up doing that.
You need get a White Castle burger.
This might be I overstated saying he's the worst pitcher I've ever seen. Like, he's got flashes of good, but this season his outings have been. The White Sox wouldn't take him right now. The Rockies wouldn't take him right now. Like, the fact that he's a pitcher in Major League Baseball with these numbers is wild to me. Like, you could throw a dart at the minor leagues and find a better pitcher right now.
He's been taking shoes in the majors, yes.
Point of order. There is one team that would take him. It's the Baltimore Orioles.
I'm not even sure they would, but it is what it is. But look, I hope, as a Braves fan, I obviously put bad Braves fan here because I'm losing faith at a rapid pace, even worse than Parker is. But I hope he gets to 6 Ks because that means they might have a chance. I'm going to also use this time to add to my bet slip. I mean, add to my tabletop.
Okay.
This is a gray area for a PD. Okay, this is not a true PD, but I'm going to personally call it a PD. Okay, we're going Chris Sale under 6.5 strikeouts in Diamondbacks money line
It's the reverse
plus
PD.
plus
It's what I did
315.
yesterday.
You're getting
It's
that PD at
exactly what
plus
I did yesterday.
315. So reverse
Love it.
PD. I didn't even know we had a name for it, but
Yep. It's what I did yesterday because I went
I'm
under on
adding that.
Strider's K's and I went Diamondbacks win, and it netted me 238. Heck yeah, baby.
So we're doing that plus 315, and the Braves offense is really bad right now. I don't get it, but it's really bad right now. Chris Sale is good. Do I think he'll pitch good today? Sure. Do I think he's going to get the strikeouts? No. I think he gives up 3-4 runs, and I'm not sure we can score that many. To be completely honest, if Acuna and Riley wake
Oh, we lost him.
if they wake up and Olsen could do something, am I there?
Yeah,
Hello?
we got
Yeah,
him.
we hear you.
Bueller? All right. Sorry, I got somebody tried to call me. Is it possible? Yes. I just don't see it. I think that the Diamondbacks win this something like 5-3, and I think that Sale gets to like 5 strikeouts and we cruise to this plus 315. I feel so good about it. I'm adding it and risking the extra unit going down so I can try to I can fail at these and then catch a Kel at the bottom and he won't be Mr. Under Units.
Again, we don't know for sure who that
We
is
don't.
yet.
I mean, based on the fact that Pat bet like 17 Cardinals yesterday, he might be.
Just do it. Just show it. I'm clean shaven.
I said earlier before you came on, Pat, that Keldog was not the biggest name.
I was in the background. I was in the studio.
On the
I
sheet.
heard you.
If I'm gonna say right now, I know what my record is. If I am not capping on any units, I'm gonna jump up and run around this room. I swear to you.
Well, get ready
everybody-
to jump up and run, brother. Yeah, come on.
Captain Under Units, Mr. 60%.
Let's fucking go. Let's go.
By the hair of the
point zero.
chin, which is no longer on Pat's chin, by the way.
Apropos.
That's awesome.
What do you want me to
The
say? What do you want me to say?
The .08 is what gets me.
And to be very clear, if you did the measurements on the names, right, like the font size, Tommy's name is one font size bigger than Mr. 60%. To be very clear.
Ooh,
That's fair.
he
is 4-0, so.
I mean, the man, the myth, the legend, man. You gotta give him his props. But look at Rico Suave. Well, 5-3 night last
He
night.
went 5-3 and then did a whole new slip today. Like this is a new world. I don't know where we're living right now.
I don't know how we're feeling right now. I don't know. I don't know where we're gonna go. But yes, that is the records right now. We have not very good on. Thankfully, Bryce Harper, his dinger puts me on the left side. Huge, massive for the program and also for my bankroll. But yes, that's where we're at here at Just the BetSlips. Anybody got a last call? Pat, you have your hand up, so I feel like you have a last call.
It's not the last call. It's just a statement. Hi, Poolside Pat, Just the BetSlips show podcast.
Is this a dating site?
Just want to say, I'm gonna hold all questions. We're on to June 4th, and we're on to Kumar Rocker.
Yeah, we're on to him, all right. It's a fraud alert.
Maybe. That's all I gotta say.
Sir Poolside, how do we feel? Are you more disappointed in your record or by Jamarcus Russell when his first year in the league as a Raiders fan?
Publication and name. What's your name, sir?
My publication is my name is CJ. Publication is I'm not going to say what I was going to say there. The best darn letter in the league.
Thank you, CJ. What I would say is I don't know who Jamarcus Russell is, so That's what I would say to that.
That's a good one to forget.
You can forget that, Russell.
So amnesia runs in your family?
What was the question?
I think we got all we needed here.
Thank you.
Anybody else got a last call? That's not an actual last call.
Rob the parlay guy from the Waffle House Tribune.
We lost him again. Or maybe I lost him.
Yes, Rob of the Waffle House Tribune. Is this for Pat?
No, it's just look.
Oh, it's just let's go. Okay. Go ahead.
I know that I get a little passionate on some of these, and I've been wrong on a couple of the ones I was passionate on, also known as some of the basketball playoff games. Hashtag the Knicks. Shout out to their run, but all good runs got to come to an end. Why did we bet on that series? I don't think we did. What was I thinking? That's shame on me. But I'm on the verge of until the Braves can get 10 games above 500. I'm not watching them another game this year.
Wow.
That's where I'm at. Like, it's really hard to watch as a Braves fan. Watch them be this bad.
Wow.
Their hitting is abysmal. Their bullpen is garbage. Their bullpen might be as bad as the Rockies bullpen, and that's saying something. Like, their bullpen is so bad. Chris Sale had a game where he had a 5-run lead going into the 8th inning. They lost 6-5. Like, this bullpen is so bad. It reminds me of Paul Skeens trying to pitch every time Chris Sale pitches. He throws 9 strikeouts and they lose because they give up 3 runs in the last 2 innings. So I've already hit the panic button and I'm running for the other way right now. I might still bet a few of the bets because like Chris Sale does get decent strikeouts, and in games where it looks good, I'll bet it. But I will not watch another single pitch until they're 10 games above 500, and that may be well after the All-Star game. The way this is going, or it may not be all year. To be completely honest,
that's a bold statement, my friend.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him.
Yeah.
My last call is I will be betting hard on both the WNBA and NBA tomorrow. To be very
let's go.
I love that. Angel Reese first
NBA Finals. I would love to bet that she's not playing tomorrow, or that would definitely be on the slip.
You can collect that dime if you're betting on that.
1,000% would be on the slip without a doubt in my mind. That's on the slip. Anybody else?
You know what I think we should do every time we bet against her, we should just put our little thing below us and just put bang.
Mike Green. Mike Green.
Or put me bounce.
Me bounce. Big fan.
Her me bounce is 46% this year, by the way. 46% of all her rebounds are me bounce.
Or me bounce. Gotta love the me bounce.
I do have a last call before we go. Pat, I love you. I'm not that running wasn't like cheering for your place in units. That was for the fact that I am not captain under units by 0.08% or 0.08 units. It's just a wild number. So that was the reason for it. I wasn't trying to mock it.
You know what, Kel? I love you and I appreciate you. I would welcome the mocking. So
I wasn't trying to mock you. I was just trying to say the fact I'm not captain under units is just wild. That was the reason.
And my last call is that's the last time I'm missed captain under units.
Oh! Bold statement, Cotton. Let's see how it works
out. Yeah, actually, as it came out of my mouth, I regretted it, but as do a lot of things on this show. But you know what? It's out there, and whatever. We're gonna.
It is what it is. Listen, speaking of full of regret, we got to show it again, and we are just the BetSlips here, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot
tips.
to help your
help
your
Bet
bet
slips.
slips.
Everybody go responsibly chase that bag. We will catch you tomorrow for a quick live before the podcast. We will see you then. Have
Listen
a
to
good
the
one.
pod. Listen to the pod. Subscribe.